I was talking about how I had paid parking when we were at the place at the Uncommons.
Just
Not
damn
worth
right.
it.
Not worth it. No.
The uncommons. I'd say the sandwich was worth it. It was a pretty good sandwich.
Oh, the whole day was worth it. Paid parking is just, unpopular. If you like paid parking, I tend to dislike you.
Who likes paid parking?
Besides traffic cops, not many, I would imagine.
Those-
Meter maid, maybe.
Paid parking apologists out there.
Oh God.
Disgusting.
Vegas, that used to be one of the perks of Vegas, was there was free parking everywhere at all the casinos, at all the everywhere, and now you got to pay. It's a nightmare. It's a travesty.
Or you got to hoof it, and I guess I'm taking the 2-foot express everywhere now.
You hoofing it? You're a hoofer?
Hardly an express.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
I wonder if you actually did hoof it and you brought a horse. Would they still make you pay?
Huh.
You got to park the horse somewhere,
That's true. Yeah.
and it's probably gonna shit, so it's gonna make more of a mess than a car would.
But you can jump over it. Don't they have that horse jumping things?
Yeah, if your
That's
horse
their
can
fault
jump.
for making paid parking. You do one of those big ass
True.
horse leaps over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
Badass. It'd be like Lord of the Rings or something.
No parking payment for us today, Bessie. Over the line, Bessie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta say it loud. You gotta mean it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
imagine just being right there at the thing and not having my horse not respecting me enough. It's like, no, you pay the $3. I'm not jumping.
Yeah.
He's just standing there. He's like, he's just not gonna go.
Where is
I'm
the
a firm
oats?
believer in traffic
Give me the
laws.
oats.
Have you guys ever ridden a horse?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a fan. I've
Really?
They're scary. They're
horse,
very
horse
scary.
and camel. Not a huge fan.
And camel.
How about you?
Oh, okay. No, I have not. I actually, the one time I went to Hawaii, my aunt used to own a horse, and we drove way up into the hills somewhere, the forests of Hawaii, and met up with the horse. And the whole day was going to be, hey, let's teach Eric how to ride a horse. And I got there, and it scared the shit out of me. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing it.
They're
What
scary.
do you mean? What do you mean you met up with the horse? He met you at the mountain?
We
Coffee
linked
shop.
up. We we texted each other. We're like, okay, we're gonna meet at the park
There you
and
go.
smoke some oats.
Nice.
But no, yeah, it's terrifying. And when you're a child, a horse seems like it's 10 feet tall.
Yeah. Even now, as an adult, a horse still is pretty terrifying.
Yeah, it's kind of like if a motorcycle was 3 feet higher than most motorcycles and had a mind of its own.
Could you imagine if horses were like aggressive by nature? Just like like imagine their teeth, like imagine they were carnivores. Like they didn't have they didn't have flat teeth. They had like sharp teeth, right? And they would attack humans at any. Oh my god, that would be so terrifying. Horses are scary. They're big. They're fast. They're strong. People don't realize how strong horses are. They got that
crazy.
kick. Yeah,
I like that as like a fantasy concept where we're not the apex predator. Horses are like one notch above humans, and
oh my god.
we, there's a whole continent we haven't touched because there's too many horses. They'd fuck us up.
Hey, Warner Brothers, Universal, hit us up for your next movie. We got it right here. Horse-mageddon.
Planet of the Horses.
I was just gonna say that Planet of the Horse.
I didn't want to go that. I didn't want to.
Apes are also there, but they're more of a side character.
Yeah, I didn't want to just blatantly steal the IP. But sure, yeah,
No.
Planet of the Horses.
Parallel thinking. I thought of it as the same time.
But I mean, that's an interesting concept. Like, what if humans weren't like top of the food chain? Like what if just naturally we were lower on the food chain? That'd be an interesting movie.
I wonder. I feel like we wouldn't. I wouldn't stand for it. I'd get killed trying to rebel.
You wouldn't stand for it.
No.
Would you not? How would you have a choice?
I would. You know what? I would try and be like the jester in the Palace of Horses. They need some foolish human to laugh at.
Oh yeah.
But secretly, I'd be pouring poison in the king horse's ear, and
Eric Wormtongue.
Yeah. I'd like get all the horses to kind of plot against each other, and then, well, you know what? I'm not going to tell you guys my plan. What if you tell one of the horses? Then I'm just fucking horse food. They'll make me into glue.
Oh yeah. Something we didn't mention, even though it happened a couple episodes back. We filmed our 15th episode, guys. Our 15th anniversary, and I do remember someone promising a song every 5 episodes anniversary, and we kind of gave them some lacks here and there. But I think we're up to 15. I think it's high time for a song. Maybe at 20.
Yeah, sure.
The clown was a little bit of a change.
Thank you, Chatwin. I was thinking that too. That's kind of its own song. I made a clown theme song.
No excuses. We need a dedicated 20th anniversary.
Oh boy, what are we at now? 18 or 17?
Wait, was it 15? I think this one's 17. I think this one will be 17.
How many episodes are in a normal Game of Thrones season?
Like
8?
10,
8,
12,
10. Maybe it was 10.
Because I was going to say, if we have seasons, this is season 1. This is season 1 song. You change up the theme song every season.
Oh, well, should we just do seasons by year? Maybe next year will be season 2.
Or if we want to, the old school like 90s and early 2000s television seasons, like you're like your Star Treks or whatever, or the first season of Community. That's about 24 episodes.
24?
It just depends. Yeah, it depends on what the kind of show it is. What Community is a 20 or 30-minute sitcom as opposed to. It's not really.
So that means around episode 24, some huge twist has to happen. Like,
we should all switch rooms. We should all.
one of us announces they're pregnant, and
one of us is a horse.
We pull off the human mask.
Mm-hmm.
I heard you talking shit.
All right. Well, sounds like no better time to get into it than now. Everything is everything. Everything is everything. Everything is everything. Everything is 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 everything is. Hi, I'm David. Everything is 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 everything is.
This is Eric.
Everything is 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 everything is.
Hey yo, it's Chatwin.
Everything is 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 everything. Everything.
Whoa,
Everything.
girl. Whoa. There's a boy. There's a good boy.
It's a good theme song.
There's a good horse. This trusty steed, that theme song.
All right. Well, it's Friday. It's a day. It's a week. It's a time.
It's a nice cloudy day today. How is it over on sunny Yorba Linda, David?
It's pretty sunny over here. It wasn't too cloudy this morning. Well, it was a little cloudy, but the days are getting cooler, which I'm enjoying immensely because this room, for some reason, becomes the hottest or coldest room in the house, depending on what the weather is outside.
Weird.
But I prefer it to be colder rather than hot because at least if it's cold, I can put on, some sweatpants, a blanket, a sweater, a sweatshirt, a sweater vest, whatever it may be, whatever kind of sweat I want to get into. But when it's hot, I'm just naked, and then what? I just got to peel off my skin. The AC can only do so much, and then running it costs a fortune here in good old California.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the weather's cooling down. It's nice. It was like a nice 75, 76 degrees today.
Ooh.
It's good. It's good.
Chatwin, your thoughts on weather in general?
Pro weather. Sorry, I just realized I have a story to tell you that I didn't even realize is very horse related, but as far as weather is concerned, it happened this week,
No.
I came in with this ready to share, and the fact that
Please.
we landed on horses is just coincidence.
Brilliant.
You gotta tell us.
Okay. So I sit at the front office, and this lady needed something photoshopped. So, and I know how to use Photoshop, and the gal in the office that usually uses it was out. She was out getting her chiropractic, which is cool, I guess. That's been like a whole rabbit hole I've gone down. But so she was like, "Oh yeah, Chatwin knows how to, use Photoshop and can make a couple corrections." And so she sent me the file, and she was trying to explain to me over my shoulder what she needed changing, but I didn't realize I have a bunch of goofy backgrounds on my laptop, and when she opened it, my background for one of my desktops was this. Oh, Adam, do you see it? So I have this because I think it's funny. And
the fact that it was Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively first is
I know,
also hilarious because they're also kind of posed the same way that Adam Driver and the horse are.
Kind of horse-ish. But anyway, so this is my background when I'm trying to pull up, and it's dead silent. And anyone else in the office would have given me shit and been like, what the fuck is that? But we just sat in silence waiting for her thing to open up. And I think it would have been better if she actually did mention it or acknowledged it.
She just said nothing and you both stared at it.
Yeah, and eventually it opened up, and now I've got to believe that she either thinks I'm a very strange person or I'm gay or something.
Or you love Adam Driver.
Or I really love Adam Driver, but in reality, it's just a goofy picture of Adam Driver with a horse
and his weird abs.
Yeah. The weird thing is like, if she's anything, if she's semi-knowledgeable, there's plenty of other pictures of Adam Driver shirtless. So the inclusion of the horse is the weirdest part.
That's the weird part.
Yeah. Adam Driver with a horse. So it just feels twice as long when you're trying to open up a file and you're just both sitting in silence.
Right.
God, I was hoping that she'd say something.
How long did the file take to open? Minutes? Seconds?
Way too long. It was a Photoshop file. So I was booting it up.
Oh, waiting for Photoshop to open?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh,
it's
God.
not like I can, if I tried to switch the desktop, it would be like I was hiding something.
Right.
So I just had to just buckle in and
you played the only move you could.
I couldn't.
The only other thing you could have done would have been like, have you seen him? Have you seen Adam in this movie? Something, I don't know.
I think it's a cologne commercial, but
yeah.
But have you seen this cologne commercial?
You smell this cologne? I love the way he advertises this cologne.
Oh man, yeah. I'm trying to, like, if I'm in your shoes, how do I talk my way out of this? And we understand. It's like, yeah, that is a classic funny Chatwin picture.
Yeah,
but for a coworker, you're like, no, I just like weird pictures. That seems even more like you're covering something.
Yeah, you could have been like, I don't know who this guy is, but have you seen this horse? I really like this horse. Like, just you're all into the horse. Like, it's all about the horse.
It's an Arabian Palomino.
Yeah,
I don't know who that dude is. But
just start spitting off horse facts.
Yeah. So that was like, and I still have not acknowledged it or spoken to her since. So.
She's gonna quit. She turned in her 2 weeks notice right after that.
Some form of sexual harassment occurred.
Yeah,
against the horse.
Hilarious. Let's see. My most recent horse related story is when we moved to Yorba Linda, we didn't really notice it at first, but after like driving to work and driving around and stuff, we know how like there's like speed limit signs and stuff on the road. We noticed. Yeah, within our community and in our neighborhood. No,
they have those in California too.
Shut up! I'm giving you an example.
I'm surprised you're paying attention to them.
I'm not, but they're there. Well, I gotta make sure I know how much I'm going over the speed limit.
Right.
But anyway, so they have these signs around our community that are a guy riding on a horse, and he has a cowboy hat, and it's just like the black silhouette of a guy on a horse, and it says like, I looked it up, and it means like horse crossing or possible person on horse here, and I was like, I've never seen a person on a horse in Yorba Linda, let alone like a current city. What's going on here? And like a couple weeks later, Nadine saw two police guys on horses going down like the hill or whatever, and they were like on the side of the road on horses.
Whoa.
And
Wow.
I was like, why? They're never going to catch me. What are they doing on horses?
And what are they going to do? Hog tie your car?
I have 700 of them in my car. That's not going to work. So yeah, that's our most recent horse related story, I think.
It's really not even my story, but this is what I think of when I think of horses. So, did either of you guys watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Yes, yeah.
The Quentin
Saw the
Tarantino
beginning of
one?
it.
Yeah, the one with Brad Pitt and.
Well, it's not really important to the plot because Chad, you know the whole Manson thing, the Manson family, and I'm watching it, and this detail eluded me that while they were kind of planning the whole thing, they lived at Spawn Ranch, which is an old ranch that they used to use in Hollywood westerns back in the day.
Right.
And after a certain point in the 60s and 70s, when westerns became less and less popular, it just became kind of like an old horse ranch. And this ancient dude ran it. And, Manson and the family charmed their way into kind of squatting there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I had heard that name before, and it seemed super familiar. And then it hit me. My mom told me a story of that when she and her sister were teenagers, they grew up in like the Hollywood area of Southern California. And almost every weekend, they would go out to Spawn Ranch and ride their horses.
That's cool.
They knew that old dude. And apparently they probably stopped before the Manson family descended there. But there's another story that she told me is that they were in like a Walgreens or a CVS or whatever. And two hippie chicks were chatting up my aunt, my mom's sister, and basically said, hey, we're throwing a party at Spawn Ranch. Do you guys want to come?
Whoa.
And they were down, but I guess my grandparents were all going on a vacation the next day. So my grandma said, no, we have to wake up early because we're driving to wherever. So they just avoided partying with the Manson family.
I'm pretty sure your family partied with the Manson family, man. I'm pretty sure they just told you that too.
My actual dad's Charlie Manson.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're Eric Manson.
So
Speaking of which,
my mom was pregnant with me for like 30 years.
Yeah.
Before,
yeah, it was like the opposite of Jesus, like the opposite of it's
they were waiting for
they
the
knew
perfect
who
time.
Right.
Yeah, he needed extra
Hibernating.
time to cook.
Speaking
Well-boiled.
of Mansons and things of the like, would you like to let us know who you're robbing today?
Yeah, I stole their shirt from the main office.
Good
So
shirt. Good shirt.
I got a couple Lego sets and I got a nice little dog.
No, not my Lego.
Keep the dog. Oh, and a giant shoe.
Not the shoe.
What is that? You have a big shoe in your office.
Yeah, I got I found this guy on Instagram who I came across. I didn't find him. I came across.
You found him in the record books as the man with the largest feet in the world.
In my eyes, I found him. He 3D prints like sneakers as planters, and usually he just makes them like normal shoe size, or like they're like this big, right? And they like sit on your desk or on a shelf or something. But I saw one of his posts. He made a giant one for some party or some company at somewhere, whatever it is. And so I messaged him and I was like, yo, that would be office. I run a film studio. I'm sure a lot of people would like to have that in their backgrounds for their podcasts or their videos or music videos or whatever it may be. Is it possible you can make me a large one? And he was like, actually, give me like a week and I'm prototyping like how to make it better, and then I'll let you buy one. And I was like, awesome. And then like a good week goes by and he's like, okay, I figured it out. We did a bunch of testing. I'm actually going to start selling the big ones on my website. So I'll make sure I save one for you, but just go ahead and buy it through the website. I was like, heck yeah. So I bought it. And he lives in the UK, by the way. So I bought it and like 2 or 3 weeks later, it shipped and it got sent to me, and it's perfect. It's awesome. It's a giant Jordan 1 Chicago, and
Oi,
it's
bruv, like your Jordan 1s, bruv.
yeah, yeah,
Getting a
yeah, mate.
proper big loafer, are you?
Yeah, mate. Living
big shoe.
living in the sneakers now. It's my house. It's my
I wonder how
my
you
place.
3D print something that big.
Yeah, I
You
was
only
thinking
see
that
the-
too.
It's in 6 pieces, and then he like connected
Ah.
and glued them together, and then, but it still looks good. But I mean, there are 3D printers that you can get that are big, large like that, and you can 3D print in one piece large sculptures, but those cost probably like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Is it large enough to sit in?
No, it's not large enough for me. I could put coconut in it, but for me, I could probably I could put my foot in it and my leg in it, but I couldn't like sit in it.
Much like a real shoe.
Exactly. But bigger.
You got to get 2 of them so you can like walk out and like get the mail. You know.
Got to message and be like, "Yo, can you 3D print me a right one, please? You sent me a left one, and I need."
I'm
to match
Shaquille O'Neal's assistant, and
it." He's looking for new shoes.
Did you ever take you were too lazy to grab your own shoes or put them on, so you like grabbed the closest shoes and picked up something from outside?
Yeah,
Like usually overpriced or like little high heels or something that your mom had
yeah.
near
yeah.
the door.
I used to when I was at my grandma's house. Sometimes she'd be like, "Oh, I can get the mail from me or whatever." And this is when, of course, when I was younger, and I didn't want to put on my sneakers or whatever, unlace them or like shove my foot in them and get back on. So I'd put on her like little shib or whatever, and they had like a little tiny heel on the bottom, and I'd like exactly, shuffle all the way down the driveway, grab her mail, and then shuffle all the way back up.
Yeah.
and then say "yoo-hoo" to old man Dinkins down the road.
Yeah. Yoo-hoo.
Hey there,
Old man Dinkins.
Nana Abdu's looking mighty thick this afternoon.
All right, relax.
All right,
Relax.
sorry, Nana.
What
Sorry, Nana.
speaking of 3D printed, have you guys seen those 3D printed houses?
Yeah.
No.
Pretty wild. They basically like it's not really 3D printed.
It's like poured
I guess it
concrete.
is. Yeah, basically, but it's like a machine that like pours concrete from the top down, and it like makes the walls of the rooms of everything, and
So
then
it's a
they.
Mr.
concrete
Beast
house?
was trying to do it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, but there's some companies out there that do them. They don't look amazing, but you know, it's a cheap way to build a house, supposedly.
I've been back and forth on the whole idea of tiny houses. I kind of get the appeal of like, hey, you want a house for cheap and you think you can live like aesthetically and not, have that much, but at the same time, I don't know, regular houses can get torn up by a tornado. A tiny house you're dead easy.
Yeah,
If
you're
something
gone.
of a hurricane or a flood were to come at you,
A strong wind.
Hell,
just
a
a strong
car.
wind. Yeah,
a drunk driver that just happens to take the worst route, you're getting owned.
Did you know that you can buy these tiny homes on Amazon
yeah,
for like a really good price?
yeah.
Mind if I show you?
Nadine
Yeah.
wanted to. She was like, "We should." She saw a TikTok or whatever. She's like, "We should get one and put it in our backyard as a guest house." I was like, "No, what do you mean?"
They're actually really nice. The way
Yeah,
they build
there is-
out is like they're really interesting.
Yeah,
They're
like
more
that.
affordable than I'd think.
That 8,500
I know,
one, that
right?
like one bedroom one. She was like, "Oh, we should get something like this." Yeah, it like comes collapsed. You have to like build it, and then it expands and like, all
Yeah.
this shit.
So I think this is
$1,000.
probably
That's
got
got to be a house for coconut.
So they come as like a box, and
That
then
one's really good.
How does it come with the shower in a box?
I think that's more
I
like
don't
that.
know.
They have a bathroom room where they're saying you can put your own shower and toilet in there. I can't
So
imagine
they-
it comes with the toilet.
Tiny house. Okay, but when it
like,
says tiny
expands on
house,
both
I
sides.
imagine it's like this big, even though it's like clearly not. Like, is it tiny house? Like
It's like one of those eBay scams where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, you paid $1,000 for a dollhouse, or
Right. It's a house for the Lego figures, minifigures.
like I said, it's like it's easy to clown on, but I also almost see the appeal of like I would like living in a very tiny space, but at the same
Yeah.
time, as soon as I did that, I'm like, no, I think I like the larger space. I like being able to stretch my legs.
The only
Well,
thing
they're-
I need space for is the toilet. I just need good leg room so I can poop well, and then I'm good. Like the rest of it can be tiny. If I didn't have Nadine and I didn't have coconut, I think I could live in a smaller space.
What's nice is you don't need to pull permits for it and stuff.
Yeah,
there's a lot of little workarounds that incentivizes you to go with that route, a prefabbed house.
Yeah.
Versus pulling up, like drawing out plans and like getting water and like electricity.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff goes into a house.
Oh yeah. But that's the other thing. Then you don't have water and electricity.
I would hope that you do. You figured that part out.
Get a generator.
If you go to like a discount candle store, you're set.
Well, how am I gonna play my PlayStation?
Oh, you really like to stretch out when you let loose on the toilet?
Yeah, that's my happy place.
What's the David? You mentioned once that there's like a little stool that you could put your feet on if you're having trouble.
Squatty Potty. Shout out to our second sponsored episode, Squatty Potty. Come get your Squatty Potty today.
What's our discount code?
The promo code is
everything is Squatty.
I like that better.
That's pretty good.
Well, what were you gonna say?
Oh no, I was gonna use promo code is for
is
so because last
time it was everything, so this time it's is.
Look, our name isn't built for good promo codes unless we use promo code horse for
everything is Pringles, everything is Skittles, everything is Squatty. We got everything on lock.
David, you're a better marketer than I am. I gotta admit.
Well, hopefully, one of those that we mentioned hits us up for.
David beat me to the punch. We just saw an edit for a previous episode where David put in a dynamic ad. I've been waiting for my local grocery store has the best pre-popped popcorn, and once it right now it's out of season or whatever. But once it came back, I was ready to promote the shit out of it because on the off chance we could get some of this free popcorn. God, that would be a dream.
Nice. That'd be nice.
Shout out to Mike's Popcorn, by the way. Come back to my store because I want some butter.
Mike's Popcorn. Woohoo! 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 Butter, baby.
Mike's Popcorn. You heard him. Sponsor us, por favor.
Keep an eye out for the green bag.
What's the green bag?
It's Mike's Popcorn is in a green bag.
Oh, do they have flavors or is it just Mike? It's just
they have like cheddar, they have plain, but the butter is where it's at. It's the most authentic. It's the closest I've ever had to like legitimate movie theater popcorn. And I guess, if you like your popcorn hot, that's the only thing it can't really offer. But otherwise, it tastes just as.
Have you tried boiling your popcorn?
That seems like something people would do in like Jack at the Beanstalk times. It's like
boil it up and mush
this popcorn as long as we can. We're making popcorn meal.
Yeah, mush it into balls.
You blend it up, you make it into a paste and form it into some sort of
an even larger popcorn.
Yeah.
One giant popcorn.
Yeah.
Popcorn the size of a basketball.
Yeah.
Just take little bites of throughout the day.
All right. Well, Michael's popcorn. Mike's popcorn.
Just Mike's.
Mike's popcorn.
Yeah, we're casual. It's just Mike.
Hit us up. Hit us up with some free bags.
Please do. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm just daydreaming about it.
Hopefully, Google hits us up with some free straw hats.
It's all the Amazon rejects. People that buy wigs and then send them back.
Whoa. Who would do such a thing?
I don't know.
That's evil. That's against the law. I actually, for this show, I don't have a song. Fuck you. But I thought to put a little structure, I did come up with a game for us. So if you would like to indulge.
A game.
A game.
Is it rating the little what's the little guy's name who is always next to Jabba the Hutt?
Salacious Crumb?
Yeah, is it rating Salacious Crumb tattoos?
Good idea. I'm writing that down. I also, now that you mention it, let's just do a real lightning round real quick. Who can do the best Salacious Crumb impression?
I don't even remember.
Ooh, that was good.
I guess you win. I don't remember what he sounds like.
He has
he doesn't speak English.
He's basically a little Muppet. He just has a high-pitched kind of hyena laugh.
All right, hold on.
That's a good. Yeah. I think you won that one.
I think it was a little too high pitched, but
let's hear the official.
Let's hear it from the rat himself.
Share YouTube.
You claim the wrong message.
Yours is kind of nervous.
Oh, Chupazo, Dusa Skywalker. We should just do a whole episode of us just doing obscure.
After that, I was like, well, there's my clip for social media right there. Just 20 seconds of us high pitched laughing.
Solo.
Oh, solo.
What was the game?
I want to ditch the quiz and just watch Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that'd be a good episode.
That lightsaber was cool.
God, yeah, that is my. You mentioned that in the one of our things. Luke's Jedi lightsaber is my favorite, bar none. The hilt is cool.
The Jedi. Oh, the one he gets. When
the
he
green
becomes
one.
the master. Yeah, so that one's coming out with the sail barge, the Lego sail barge. Kind of sucks that they don't sell them individually. It's coming out as a gift with purchase, but I think I'm just going to do what I did with the AT-AT and buy the barge, get the gift with purchase, and then return the barge. Because, I don't know, I've been kind of discouraged. I kind of wanted the barge at first, but I've been very discouraged seeing all the reviews and everything's online, which I shouldn't let the reviews get me. But then also looking at it, it's just a giant brown.
Yeah, it's not the most aesthetically pleasing. That's my favorite part of any Star Wars, the whole Jabba's palace sequence. But the barge isn't something. It's not like, Mordor is a very impressive structure. It's a cool architecture.
Right.
The barge, you're right. It just looks like kind of a floating poop.
Yeah. So I don't know. I kind of got discouraged, and then looking at the other finer details, like C-3PO doesn't have the silver leg. They have quote unquote the wrong head for the Bass Fortuna dude. I don't know. It's just like a bunch of nitpicky things. But yeah, my biggest thing is that especially for $500, I'm not gonna get the giant poop. I'll return.
I like
the poop
your
and
idea.
Keep the lightsaber.
I like your idea. Scam them out of the. It technically wouldn't. Will you get a full refund if you send it back?
No, they charge you for the gift with purchase if you end up returning which I'm fine with. I'll pay for it. I don't want it for free. I'll pay for it. I'm not trying to scam you. I just want the thing. I don't want the giant Lego. Which is cool because that's what they did for the last one. The last one that came out with the AT-AT was Luke's original lightsaber, aka Anakin's lightsaber. And that one, AT-AT I think was like $350 or $400. Came with the gift with purchase. I bought it. I returned the AT-AT, and they're like, okay, the gift with purchase I think was like $15 or $20. So we'll refund you everything except the $15 or $20. And I was like, awesome, thank you, perfect.
It's cheap.
So I'm gonna do it this one. Yeah, because it's it's a small Lego. It's not huge. It ends up being this big. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'll go get the.
It looked bigger in the picture.
That's what she
Yeah,
said.
it did. I was thinking true size, 1-to-1.
Yeah, right. That would be cool.
Yeah. Have you heard that at the Disneyland Star Wars, the Galaxy's Edge or whatever, that you could pay? It's like around $300, $400 to get customize your own.
Yeah, it's a whole
hilt.
experience, right?
Yeah, and they'll bless the crystal and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's such an awkward thing.
Oh, that's right. You mentioned
when I went with. Did I say this on stream? I don't know if I said this.
I think you were telling me in the car once.
When I went, it was hilarious because I wanted to do it for so long, and when
you
I
were
went,
the big kid, and they were all little tiny kids.
Even worse. It was only me and one other guy, and the other guy.
That is worse.
The other guy was also older like me, like my age, but he was handicapped and he was in a wheelchair, and his name was also David. And so I know, what a coincidence, right? But so it was I don't know, it was because it was just me and him, and we're both 30, and then with me was my other friend who's my age, and then with him was his parents or something that were older than he was. And so it's we're all adults here, we're all old. But they put on this whole show, and they're like,
yeah, man. You gotta do it.
Yoda and the Jedi and this and that, and oh my young Padawans. I'm like, oh, just cut. I just want the lightsaber.
So cool.
I just want the lightsaber. And like
Fucking bad hat.
the other guy was like of the same sentiment. I feel like he like had like he wasn't like overly excited. He was just like I just want the lightsaber. And
This
like,
was his fifth adult of the day.
Yeah, totally.
You were the youngest guy who's been in there.
It's the only ones that can afford it. They're expensive.
So and the girls that were like doing the whole show were just like, I guess these guys just want the lightsabers, but they still had to do their whole show. So like they did the whole show and like, which color crystal do you want? What kind of Jedi will you? I'm like, just give me the red one. Just give me the fucking red.
Is that a shirtless Adam Driver on your phone? What is that?
Yeah. What do you know?
But anyway, here's the actual size of the gift.
Oh,
with
that's
purchase.
that's decent. That's not as small as I was thinking.
No.
It is almost.
You can still like it's a
Life size.
two-hander. It's a two-hander,
Yeah.
but it's not like huge.
Nice.
So it's not as thick as probably a normal lightsaber would actually be, but it's probably about as long.
Yeah,
It's cool.
Good,
I like it.
decent girth, nice. So yeah, so I'm gonna get the other one for sure. And shame on Lego for making it a gift with purchase. I don't know if that's a thing they're
Shame.
contractually obligated to have to do or what, but I know so many people would buy this and all the other lightsaber hilts if they did this with all of them. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. All right, on to the game. For that Bob Ye episode, I did kind of a YouTube comment game where I said, is this YouTube comment from a Bob Dylan video or a Kanye video? Well, I thought that was too easy. You guys beat me handily. So I made it a little harder. This is, I searched YouTube for either David, Chatwin, or Eric. And from the comment, you have to determine, is this a video with the word David or Chatwin or Eric?
The video is one
the
of our
YouTube
names?
title. Yes, I
YouTube
basically went
title.
into YouTube,
Oh, no.
searched one of our three names, and then just trolled the videos looking for an interesting comment.
Wow.
So basically, it's a coin flip.
Specific.
If you guys were able to like get this from context clues, I'd be very impressed.
A 3-sided coin. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And I guess we'll do it like last time, where you guys are working together, and if you get 5 correct, you win.
Cool.
And if you don't, I don't win. I'm just gonna keep going because
And what do we get if we win?
You get a free bottle of Elmer's glue made from horse.
Nice. Horse glue.
Okay, number 1. Triangle 1353 writes, the biggest mistake a girl can make is thinking the guy can change for her. A guy's biggest mistake is thinking the girl will never leave for him. What do you think?
That sounds like a Chatwin.
I'm going to go with Chatwin, too.
That is from Vietnamese pop singer Eric.
The voice of an angel, really.
The name of the song, Em Kong Sai Chung Ta Sai.
Damn.
It's a heartbreaker.
Tip of my tongue.
All right, number 2. I was skeptical about the puppet following him around, but I admit, the whole thing seemed very well done. I definitely don't regret watching it. Says Conquer Live 101.
I'll go with David.
I agree. Let's go, David.
That's the official Netflix trailer for Eric.
God,
one word.
Are these all going to be Eric? Is that the?
Look, like I said, it's a lot harder than Bob and Kanye. There's no context. You really just have to dig deep. Pull your head out of your ass, guys.
All right, I'll try.
Okay, question 3. Ran Proxy 1692 writes, fun fact, Piccolo's actor in Dragon Ball Evolution, James Marsters, also played Zamasu in Dragon Ball Super's English dub.
I'm going to go David again.
Sure, let's go, David.
YouTube video. Justin Chatwin talks about Dragon Ball
damn it.
Evolution. in
Oh, I should
2020.
have known. I knew he was in that. Fuck.
I thought that
I
was
mean,
the one where
darn.
if you guys were like me and remembered, if you associate Justin Chatwin with the Dragon Ball movie,
He's in that, and also
War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds.
He's the
Damn.
shitty son in War of the Worlds.
He's pretty
Damn.
obnoxious in that movie.
Should have
too.
gotten that, Chatwin.
I know, right? Well, I don't know Dragon Ball Z that well, but they did do that live action one.
Gross.
All right, question 4.
It's the second time that's been brought up to me today. Disgusting.
That movie?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, who brought it up to you? Coconut?
No. Our other friend Meech.
Oh yeah, the video game guy.
Yeah.
Our sister channel.
Yeah. Our popular sister.
No,
bitterness.
the ugly sister.
I was thinking we're like the dorky little brother. We're
Okay.
All right, question 4. Luke McBain writes, your message triggered a memory. I remembered that day when I woke up in the middle of the night, doesn't make sense, and smelled fresh bread. But we don't have a bakery nearby. And then looked at my email, and there was someone from Japan telling me he heard I was a coach. This started a journey into a deep, personal, mystical journey.
I'm gonna go David.
I mean, we gotta go David again. Yeah, one of these is gonna be David.
Just because of the odds.
Yeah.
Bruce Chatwin, rhythm,
God damn
song, movement, and meaning.
Damn it.
All right, looks like he's
Can you say
attacking
that quote one more time?
He's attacking in
Okay.
twos.
I kind of want to reread this because it feels like I'm getting high on acid. Your message triggered a memory. I remembered that day when I woke up in the middle of the night and smelled fresh bread. But we don't have a bakery nearby. And then looked at my email, and there was someone from Japan telling me he heard I was a coach. This started a journey into a deep, personal, mystical journey. Also,
hell
this
does
has
that have
nothing
to
to
do
do
with-
with the video.
I
No,
didn't think
Bruce
so. I was
Chatwin
like,
he's an author.
Right.
And also, this guy has nothing to do with it. Has nothing to do with him being a coach. Anyway,
Okay. That one
That
was
one-
a tough one.
that one is tough for me to read. Okay. Question 5.
David.
Very beautiful video. I love glasses, business style, and role playing games.
Eric.
I'm gonna go David.
All right, let's go.
Gotta
David.
be.
Let's go, David.
Ding 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 ding.
Oh shit.
The name of the video: Jasmine Wild David Lee's under the table while everybody is studying. And the writer of that was Muddy Milf.
Send me that video, will you?
Well, I'll put the URL in the chat.
Hey.
It's got
Okay,
an
let's see.
encyclopedic knowledge of pornography.
Okay, question 6. Duboser 832 writes, "What about Metroid Dread?"
Eric.
Sure.
Name of video: Mira David gets and rides my.
He's going in twos. Damn
damn
it. We should have stuck to the formula.
Yeah, I didn't even realize I was going in twos. You, hopefully I switch it up. Hold on.
I think
Okay.
we are like violently under.
So far, you got one. That's not bad.
Okay.
More than I thought you'd have. Question 7. You are lovely and wonderful people with normal lives, and I respect you very much for that. Heart emoji.
Chatwin.
Jowin.
Title of video: Huge family update. The Chatwins.
Yeah.
That's 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Proud of
I
you.
have noticed that because I'm always trying to get my name first whenever I'm getting a username.
Mhm.
It's always someone with the last name fucking Chatwin.
Oh, that's
That
a last name.
Chatwins that I know on YouTube who they are.
Yeah,
And
the
it irritates me.
influencer
I wish
family.
them nothing but ill will.
You studied them just extensively.
Got a voodoo doll that's just like every one of their little
Honestly,
kids.
I'm with you. After trying to find YouTube videos, I'm like, this family has dark energy.
It really does, right? It's kind of creepy.
I have to
Yeah.
look them up after this.
They're like a reality show on a Christian network.
Exactly. That's a good way of
It's
putting it. Yeah.
It's like those the Chrisleys. Remember the Chrisleys? You ever know? Do you know about the Chrisleys?
new.
It was like this weird Southern family. My mom was like obsessed with them. I don't know why they had a TV show. And the dad was like, obviously, he was like very flamboyant to the point where like this dude's gay, right? This dude's like obviously very gay. And the show just kind of followed them around, kind of like Kardashian style. And then it came out like a few years ago that the parents of the I think there was a son and daughter as well, but the parents of the family like got in trouble for child fraud for for tax fraud.
That's a
Whoopsie.
midget. That's a midget in shorts. I've seen The Orphan.
For tax fraud, and like a bunch of other like financial crimes. So now the mom and dad are in jail. And
yeah, tax man, look at you.
Yeah,
I hope the kids are okay.
The daughter, and they're fine. The daughter's like out advocating for her parents, and it's like it's funny because she like did a podcast or something, and she was like, "My parents are innocent, and they're the best," and blah blah blah. And all the comments are like, "No, they're very much not innocent. Like it's very like cut and dry."
But the IRS can recognize tax fraud.
Right.
It's not like they lied.
Yeah.
I just want to point out real quick, my light has me looking very shiny.
Yeah, you're looking. You are reflecting like Jesus. Your camera's also, I think, a little blurry or something. So it's giving you
it's a shiny, rare Eric.
Nice streaks. A shiny
Make
Rick.
sure to catch me because there's only so many. Okay, question 8. That camper is going to flatten out those Devers real quick. Should have opted for something beefier or convert to 3-inch springs. Clean truck though.
I'm gonna go with Eric.
Sure, Eric.
Justin Chatwin buys a Toyota Tundra.
God damn it. Well,
so why do you make this video of him buying a truck?
I don't know. Does Justin Chatwin have a YouTube channel?
No,
is that what this is on?
It must have been his buddy, or you know what? I bet it was the dealership that needed some cheap heat. All right. Question 9. This one, since it's a YouTube comment, I can't tell, but I feel like this one has an accent. I showed this to my guys at the pub the other day. Amazing video, smiling emoji.
We gotta go with Eric. We just had 2 Chatwins. There's no way it's another one.
Sure. Yeah. Although Chatwin is English.
Valentina Bellucci, naked David Lee getting her for writing that.
Why are all the ones with me sexual? I mean, I'm not mad about it, but why?
What are you talking about?
And send me all these videos. I need to put my name into YouTube. What the hell is going on here? Jesus Christ.
And the writer for that was Pussyfighter 12212. All right. We have 3 more questions left. And I think you guys are winning this. You guys
we're light years ahead.
We'll see.
Question 10. Literally 1% people who are reading, like 15 dots. May you parents live happily, healthily for more than 100 years. Angel emoji, red heart, blue heart, red heart, prayer emoji, angel emoji.
Eric.
I would say it's one of those stupid Chatwin family videos.
All right. I'll defer to you. We'll go to
Flip
Chatwin.
it going?
No. We'll go with Chatwin.
I don't. Maybe. Okay. Chatwin it is.
Shouldn't have deferred. Calm Sleep Stories, The Nordland Night Train with Eric Bra.
I kind of had a feeling. I was like, "There's."
Just going by, it was a while since I'd used my name. Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it. That was my reasoning.
All right. You know what? I'll give you guys half a point because I'm feeling bad for you. You almost had it.
Yeah, half a point.
So that's 1.5 to 10.5. All right. Question 11. I made an account just to point out the other guy is dressed like Dexter.
It's got to be David, a porno one or something.
Sure, let's go, David.
That's 2.5 points for you motherfuckers.
It is important.
Horny David Lee pants his hot ass Hollywood to get her attention, and they end up.
Nice.
A classic.
How is this on
Yeah.
YouTube? Are you sure you were on YouTube?
Okay, now that was your last one, all of David's I searched on Pornhub.
There you go.
I needed to make it more interesting
It's
for
okay,
myself.
I like it.
It was a slow morning.
There were that many. So all those are Pornhub comments.
All of yours are, yeah.
That makes them even
All of
better.
Chatwin's and mine are actually YouTube.
But I have to go re-listen to these Pornhub comments.
It's amazing how. Have you ever read some of the comment sections in Pornhub where it's like really wholesome?
No, I've never been on that website, man. What are the comments? No, yeah, I have seen some of the memes of like there's like recipes or like people talking about like, oh, she seems like a really nice lady. I knew her in high school. Something like random shit like that.
This is my final post. I'm gonna, find a girlfriend and and get married and stuff. And then like years later, they'll comment under it and like, it happened, boys.
That's sweet. One of them, the one that mentioned Metroid Dread, was written in German, and I'd like to think that this is like a teenage boy very clumsily trying to flirt with the porn star, saying, "Have you played this Nintendo game?" Maybe it worked. Who knows?
Wunderbar.
Germans are
All right.
very well known for loving Nintendo.
It's true. Look at me. Final question. This one's for all the marbles, guys. If you get this one, you win.
Okay.
Rules be damned. All right.
Rules be damned.
This song is actually about the failed CIA assassination attempt of Guatemalan President Jacobo Arbenz in 1954.
Eric.
This has got to be a Pornhub comment.
You think?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
I'm gonna go with Eric.
All right, fine.
I can't believe you guys won.
Yeah!
Banana song, the Eric Andre Show.
Yeah!
Chiquita
And that's Eric with the C.
Chiquita Banana Obama.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Good episode.
Supper
We fucking
time.
won that shit.
Spat a dime of love.
Suck it, host Rick. We win again.
Good job, guys. Yeah, because I gave you the last question as
Nah,
a win or lose.
rules be damned. We win again.
Yeah, we definitely won. Fuck you,
Talent
Eric.
Fuck you, Eric.
How'd this end up against me?
I don't know.
Well, you know what? I'm proud of you guys anyway. And that was a nail biter. I'm like, oh no, Chatwin, don't change his mind.
I know. Geez, I'm so. I mean, it is so obscure that it could be some sort of weird Pornhub comment.
Well, it was like an unfunny troll post about the Eric Andre show. That's why I was like, maybe this will kind of, if I mention any, there was like 1,000 memes about ranch and other stuff, craft punk, that would clue you in immediately.
Yeah, yeah. That was a hard one. Hard game. Good
Thank
job.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was a fun one.
I had to make it hard because it seemed like all the other times, it's like these guys are just blowing through my games.
We're on
They're
it,
a lot
man.
easier than I thought they'd be.
We would have to make a really hard one for you because you have so much practice with those damn game shows.
Oh man, that would be my dream. If you guys came up with like a gauntlet of trivia questions.
So on that note, like what would be some topics that you'd like to be triviaed on? So we know how to leave it out.
Science, math, politics.
Gotcha.
Basically,
But if you did
everything
have
except
trivia
pop culture.
Who was our 14th president?
No, you got me. I was like, I think Lincoln was 16, so I was like, okay, who was the two before? I don't fucking know. My knowledge goes like George Washington, John Adams, bunch of people, then Lincoln.
Is it Jackson? Now I want to know.
Franklin Pierce.
Oh, damn. Is it really?
I think so.
Did you look it up?
I didn't.
Wow, you just know your presidents, huh?
Nah, I looked it up.
Oh,
Damn it. You're right.
I was hoping like that's a secret David trick, is that he's just really
I know all my presidents.
you're very casual about it, but you know your presidents like the back of your hand.
Jimmy Carter. My favorite was Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter. He was the best.
Really? Jimmy Carter was the best.
Jimmy Carter.
That's a stretch.
What is this character, David?
Yeah, what?
Boston guy who really likes Jimmy Carter.
I love.
Do you have like a
Love
peanut
that
farm
Jimmy
or
Carter.
something?
I used to watch him in my car, and then I got a surgery scar from Jimmy Carter.
Saw him in the car park once. Wicked awesome.
Wicked awesome. Jimmy Carter.
I'm not
All
going
right.
to do a Boston accent. I refuse.
I gotta go take a nap.
Put my foot
Yeah,
down.
for a week.
Yeah.
You know what? This was a very strange episode, but I enjoyed it nonetheless. We got horse talk. We got Lego Jedi talk. We did our best Salacious Crumb. Yeah, you know what? To play us out, let's all laugh a little bit like Salacious Crumb again.
Is that how we're going to end it? That's a weird way to
I
end
like
it.
the idea of like we still have 5 minutes to go, but it's just salacious for the rest of the time.
Like we have time. Fill the time.
Hey, that was good, David. You know, Chatwin, did I ever say that
Was that good?
David gave the worst
Shut
Chewbacca
up.
impression I ever heard? We were
Worst what
driving
impression?
one day. Chewbacca.
Oh, yeah.
I
We were
remember
driving
this.
one day, and for some reason, you know, we came up with the idea of like, what impressions do we do? David went like,
It was even worse than that. That actually almost kind of sounded like Chewie.
yeah,
No, it was like.
oh. I almost drove
but
my car into the median. Just to
Ever
end
since
the
then,
ball
I've been
right
working on it, bud. So don't worry.
there. Yeah, that was miles better. Even if it wasn't great, it was miles better than your first attempt.
Thank you. I'll just stick to my Stitch impression. Which
No, don't stick to that either.
they're bringing
No.
up. Why? It's so good you don't like it?
No, it's just it feels like what's the opposite of ASMR, where it feels like I'm getting molested in my ears.
Who doesn't like my voice?
Like, oh, it's misophonia, I think, where it's like, oh, ugh, what is that sound?
Well, we did it. Another episode in the toilet, in the can, in the poopa. What are you guys having for dinner? What's on the agenda?
Thanks to my good buddy Chatwin, I've been making a shit ton of rice. I think I've finally nailed the perfect ratio of eggs to rice, and a
Nice.
little bit of chicky on the side, but
Just fried rice? We making fried rice?
fried rice and scrambled eggs with just a little pepper.
We gotta upgrade you to omu rice next.
Omo rice?
Yeah.
What kind of rice is that?
Oh. Like omelet rice.
Kind of. Yeah. Have you seen the way the Japanese people do it? The omu rice?
No.
Oh, I gotta show this to you. Chatwin, I'm surprised you don't know about this. Maybe
I
I'm
don't know.
pronouncing it wrong. Maybe it's omurice. It's okay, so you get rice, right? Let's see, where's it good? Okay, here we go. So they make the egg in like this kind of weirdish way where like the outside cooks but the inside is still like a little runny.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Where they gushes at the end.
Yeah.
It's like a big ass egg gusher.
Omu rice.
I've never tried to make it though.
Yeah, this
Seems
is like
odd.
it's kind of like expert level. That's why that was the joke. Upgrading him to omu rice.
That would be.
Whoa. Right now, I'm just impressed that they're making an omelet. I'm like, that seems crazy.
Wow.
Yeah,
Add a
then
little
you
bell peppers, some onions.
tap the
Oh,
wrist.
Yeah.
Like it looks like there's cheese in there, right? But no cheese. That's just all runny egg.
All right, what are they gonna do now?
You flip it. You gotta like seal it, and then you put it over a bed of rice. Right, and then watch what happens next. Oh,
Whoa.
omu rice. So that's
cool.
Yeah, I'm not doing
that.
No.
Too much.
I could just see like me doing it perfectly and then accidentally cutting my hand open. Like I'm looking the wrong way. My hand's right next to the Ami rice. No,
That's the part you're scared
I'm good
about?
with just scramby eggs is fine with me.
Scrambled eggs. What
How
about you,
about you?
Chitty Chat?
What's,
I
What's
got
on
a
the menu?
big ass bag of Del Taco tacos.
Del Taco, the
Yeah,
snack tacos.
some soft chicken tacos, crispy chicken
Oh,
tacos.
the soft chicken tacos.
I think there's like
Mouth's
5 of
watering.
them in there.
Damn, 5 of them. You going ham?
Yeah,
You going
so-
ham?
I might be going ham.
Damn.
Some may
Hell
say I will be going ham later.
You know, the
But,
Del Taco is a special place in
corroborate
my
that.
heart because of Eric and Nadine.
What
yeah.
the hell happened to Taco? Del Taco.
That's where Nadine and I divorced, and she met David.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so because
Jesus.
at my old apartment in Anaheim, there was you remember, you came there, Chatwin, right? My old apartment in Anaheim?
No, I've never seen it.
Oh, I thought you did. Well, there was a 24-hour Del Taco, like literally right next door, like walking distance.
Mhm.
And so Eric came and hung out a few times from out of town and spent the night, a few weekends. And once in a while, we would peruse.
Kept your bed warm, you slut.
Ah. No, it was a strictly a couch and bed situation. I had a fantastic couch. I missed that couch. R.I.P. to that couch. But
Okay.
anyway, we would peruse the local Del Taco every now and then because it was open 24 hours and we stayed up late. And I had never had the Del Taco burger because Del Taco. I'm not going to get the burger.
Dude.
Right? Yeah,
Absolutely.
and this
I'll
guy
always
Eric
preach.
over here, was preaching. He was like, "Dude, trust
Mhm.
me. You got to trust me. I'm your best friend. Trust me. You got to try the Del Taco burger." And I was like, "Okay, if you say so."
Wise
I will."
words.
Bro, I tried that
Arguably
shit.
the best fast food burger.
Agreed. It was
next to, like,
It's up
amazing.
there.
It was
Yeah.
up there with In-N-Out. Like it's that good. It's so slept on. It's insane. No, it's insane how slept on it is. The only
It is
thing
slept on for sure.
the only thing In-N-Out has over Del Taco burger is they really toast that bun really well. Del Taco just doesn't toast their bun for some reason. It's just thrown on there. But
Sometimes you want a wet bun.
it's not wet. It's just like
Oh, well, you're not doing it right.
dry.
Say sop up that bun for me.
But anyway, so it was an amazing burger, right? Amazing Del Taco burger. And so Eric opened my eyes to the Del Taco burger. And so on our first date, Nadine and I went to a hookah lounge somewhere in LA because her apartment was in LA at the time. And so I went up there and met her and we sat and we talked for like 3 hours. And the place was like closing and it was time for us to like leave. So we left and she was like, I'm kind of hungry. I was like, yeah, I'm kind of hungry too. What do you want to eat? And she was like, I was like reading the list of like stuff near us or whatever. And she was like, ooh, Del Taco sounds good. They have the best burger. And I was like, oh, I texted Eric. I turned around, we went in or whatever. And I texted Eric. I was like, she knows about the burger. She knows about the burger.
I don't remember that. That is so sweet.
I think I still have the text. I need to find it. But yeah, I remember.
That's cool.
I like immediately I was like, she knew about the burger, Eric. She's the one. She's the one.
She's the one.
Aw.
And it's true. She was the one.
Wow.
Wow.
So yeah, Del Taco always holds a special place in my heart.
Get you a girl who you get your girl so your girl has the burger from Del Taco. That's how you get your girl.
There you go.
I'm gonna say
There
that's a
you
comment
go.
on a David video. That's guy eats burger out of girl's ass.
Yeah, accurate.
Oh god.
Call that a burger.
Well, that's a good note. I think we should just while our dander's high, we'll say that's it, everybody. We'll see you next week. I got a special show just for you next week, and until then,
Boo! Wait, hey, David, give you your best Chewbacca.
yeah.
Oh
Bring us
God
out.
damn it! No, I that sounds like Chewbacca getting murdered. Hold on, I can do it better. No. I'm setting myself up for failure. I'm gonna do it horrible now.
Yeah.
Chewy, we're home.
Go on. Well, we look forward to your episode.
No, I'm getting worse. No, end
Yeah,
it.
I'm
End the
gonna say-
episode. End the episode.
Everything is Everything is an ABD Productions podcast. Executive produced and hosted by David Abdu, Chatwin Cray, and Eric Helling. Video and audio captured by Riverside.fm. If you have any inquiries, please reach out to us via everythingiseverything69@gmail.com. Thank you for listening.